Hello friend, welcome back. Before you install that latest Laravel version in your local host, you have to update your local host PHP version. Like if you go to that Laravel official website and here if you go to that documentation and into the documentation there is a server requirements. So if you click on the server requirements and here you can see the PHP version should be equal or higher with the 7.2.0. So if you are already using that latest version of PHP in your local host, then it should be okay. Rather than how can update your local host PHP version, in this video, I will show you that things with a live example. I will work this project into the local host, and for the local host, I am using the XAMPP. And XAMPP is the free local host server, and that is totally free if you go to that Google and here if you search with the XAMPP download. And from to these positions, like they have some of the links, like here if you open it, and from here you can download that XAMPP, like that is our 7.1 and 3. There is a PHP version is 7.1 and also there is another one. So it depends on your Windows. If you're using that Windows, then you can download that things from here. That is for the Linux, that is for the OS. Okay, so whatever the version you actually need, you can download that things from here. It's pretty much easy. One of the things, first of all, you have to do, you have to download it and then you have to just install it, and after that install you get this type of one of the box. And here first of all you have to do, you have to run your Apache and the MySQL. Like if you click on the start, and here I also want to start our MySQL. So when you will be start two of these, then if you put that as a local host, like here I just define that local host, then you get that type of one of the page. And into the page here, if you go to the PHP info, and into the PHP info right now I am using the PHP version 5.4. So how can update it, how can update your localhost PHP version? In this video I will show you that things with a live example. So now let's get started. I already installed that XAMPP, so here I already installed it. So for the reasons now I want to update it. For doing this, like they have the one of the resource as a 4.4g.NET and the project and the XAMPP. And into the position here you can see that is actually the XAMPP, and here you have to go to the files, and into the files they have all that versions, like for the Mac version, that is for the Linux version, that is for the Windows version. Right now I am using the Windows, for the reasons I am select this one, and here you get all that your PHP versions, like there is a 7.3.9, that is a 7.2.2, that is 7.3.8, and also there another one is a 7.3.7. So here you can see that is all that file. So if you like select as a 7.3.7, because in our Laravel it should be required as a 7.2.0. okay, so right now, so that is actually okay, so that is a 7.3.7, and here you get all that file, like there is one of the zip file. So here there is a 64-bit zip file 7.3.7. So first of all you have to do, you have to download it. If you click on here, it's automatically will be download in your computer. I already download this file. If you go to your exercise folder, so this is the exercise folder, I will share that things with you. You will get that file. Okay, so now you can see that is a XAMPP for the 7.3.7. I already download that file, so that is XAMPP and 7.3.7. So first of all you have to do, you have to click on the right button, and here one of the option for the extract here. So first of all you have to extract it, and when you extract then you get this type of one of the folder, and you can see that is actually the XAMPP folder. So all that file is included on particular that position. So now we have to do, we have to update three files, one of the Apache folder, and there is a PHP and the PHP myadmin. So these three folder we have to update in our local host. So when you install that XAMPP, you will get one of the folder in your C drive. Like if you go to that your C drive where actually you install that XAMPP. So here I install my XAMPP in our C drive, and here you can see when you install it, you get this type of one of the folder as a XAMPP. And now you have to open it, and into these positions, like here you have to update this Apache, and that is actually PHP and the PHP myadmin. So that's all for our old version. Like here I already discussed about that things with you. Here now I am using the PHP version 5.4. So now I want to update it. So if you want to update, then you have to actually update these three files. So right now better I just make as a rename, or rather than you can also delete that things from here. So I just define as a Apache old. For before doing this you have to stop your Apache. Okay, Like here, I just stop this Apache and also stop that MySQL. So now here I just define as a Apache old, and also I have to update this one. There is a PHP, so I just define as a old, and also for this one I just define as a PHP my admin as a old. Okay, so here I just define that as a old. I just rename it, rather than you can also delete that things from here. And now we have to update this three folder. Like I already download one of the file that is actually 7.3.7 for the XAMPP. So now there is a Apache, PHP, and the my PHP admin. So now I have to copy three of this folder and now go to our local host into the XAMPP area, and now simply I just paste three folder on particular that position. So it may take little time, so when it should be done, then I will come back again. Our three folder is pasted successfully in our XAMPP folder. Like there is our Apache folder, there is a PHP folder, and the PHP myadmin. Now we have to open our PHP folder, and into the PHP folder they have one of the file as a this one that is actually the php.in. So now I open it with the Sublime text editor, and into this position you have to update one of the path. Like if you click on the search, and here I just define it as XAMPP, and you can see that is one of the path. That's the path you have to update. Like here, if you go to the local host, like that is actually the C. Okay, so for now I just copy it, and now here into this position you have to update that path. There is a C and the XAMPP and then the PHP. So now let's find out another one. So this one also I have to update it, and now another one. So here I also want to update that all path. So that is another one. Okay, so I just update that path, and that is also another one. I just update it, and also I want to update this one. Let's find out another one. So this one I also have to update, and also there is another one I update it, and now click on the find. So every path is now updated successfully. So that's the things you have to do. Right now I just click on the save all, and now you have to run your Apache and the MySQL. So now I just click on the start for the Apache, and also there is a MySQL. So now if you go to your local host, like here there is our local host, I am just refreshing that page. And now if you go to the PHP info, yes, now you can see there is a PHP version 7.3.7. So now we successfully updated our localhost PHP version. I hope you can well understand about it, how can do that work. And also there is a PHP by admin, so that means all the database related issues will be in particular that position. Like if you go to the PHP by admin, yes, it's also perfectly working on here. I hope you can well understand about it, how can update your localhost PHP version. So that's the file. I will share that file with you. You get that things from to this position. That is the exercise file folder. So this folder you have to update three of the folder. That is the Apache, and that is actually the PHP and the PHP myadmin. I hope you can well understand about it, how can update your localhost PHP version. In our next video, I will discuss about that Laravel. How can install that Laravel latest version at the 6 is recently released. Okay, so how can you install that Laravel in your localhost? In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.